Now, just because Thanksgiving's over, I don't want you to stop buying these cranberries because you need to get them while you can. If you have a freezer space and you can put some in your freezer, freeze them. They are, in fact, a superfood. Today, I'm going to take these cranberries and I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious cranberry juice cocktail. It is going to help lower your cholesterol, lower your blood sugar. It's going to help you fight free radicals. It's anti-inflammatory. It is anti all the things that you want to be anti. And it's going to taste delicious. Super easy to make. Let me show you. Here we go. So you want to wash and pick through your cranberries and measure them because we want to do equal parts water and cranberries. Normally, a pound bag of cranberries is about 3 cups. And today I had actually 7 cups in that 2-pound bag. So I'm going to do 7 cups of water. And then we want to bring this to a boil. So cranberries, like I said, they are a superfood. They have high levels of phenols, which make them anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, and they can help reduce your blood sugar. And of course, they're great for your urinary tract. Now, you can add your sweetener and just stop right here for homemade cranberry juice. And I've already actually canned up, I got 7 pints of just cranberry juice. But we're going to take this to the next level and make it even better for us. So one of the things I'm going to add is ginger, and I would say this is a 3-inch piece of fresh ginger, and I'm going to grate that in there. Now, ginger is also anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. It helps your body better absorb glucose and improves your blood sugar levels. Ginger can help control insulin production in people with type 2 diabetes. And next I'm going to do a good 2 to 3-inch piece of fresh turmeric. Now, turmeric helps ease your joint pain. Turmeric fights against free radicals. Turmeric can help boost your immune system. It can treat and prevent cancer, and it can also help heal your gut. So it helps to give your turmeric a little black pepper. They kind of work together to activate. So I'm just going to do a little black pepper in here, not enough that we really want to taste it. Now I have some beautiful Florida tangerines here, so I'm going to do some tangerine juice. Now, of course, with the tangerines, you have your vitamin C, but they are also high in antioxidant and can help boost your immune system. They have something called nobilitary, and I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, and that helps to protect your brain from Alzheimer's and Parkinson. And I'm probably going to do about 4 or 5 of tangerines in here. And next I'm going to go with some of my Ceylon cinnamon. This is also something that you should really try to incorporate into your diet every day, because this kind of cinnamon, I don't want to do that over there because I don't want that steam going up into my cinnamon, is anti-inflammatory. It helps reduce the risk of diabetes. It helps fight bacterial, fungal, and viral infections. It is heart healthy because it improves your blood pressure and circulation. So I'm going to go with a good big tablespoon of that. And now we're just waiting to come to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, we're going to reduce. You can see they're already starting to pop, and you can kind of smush them down. When it comes to a boil, we're going to reduce it to a simmer. And then we're going to simmer this, smushing along every so often as we go for 20 minutes. Now, you're going to have to add something sweet here, because while cranberries are super good for you, they're pretty bitter. So you can do your pure cane sugar, and if you do, hopefully it's the Florida crystals. You can do any kind of sweetener that you like, your monk fruit, your coconut sugar, maple syrup, honey, whatever you would like. Today, I'm kind of honestly debating, do I want to do the maple syrup or do I want to do the honey? I think I'm going to go for the honey. Now, if you're using the pure cane sugar, do it now. put it in here now and let that really dissolve. The honey, the maple syrup, that kind of thing, I'm going to wait till after I strain it to add it, because I really don't want to heat up my honey and my maple syrup to this kind of heat levels. So if you are doing the sugar, I think the minimum is like a half a cup per pound. So I would probably do a cup of sugar in there. Again, those things can, it can get kind of bitter. I think it just depends on how sweet you want yours. So I am going to go with honey, and again, I'm going to wait, and I'm just going to do a cup of honey, and then I'm going to taste it and add more if I need to. I like to spray my measuring cups with a little oil, and that helps the honey roll out. So I'm going to start with 1 cup of honey. All right, so our 20 minutes are up, and now we're just going to strain it. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my honey in there, and then let this heat just help start it dissolving. Now you can see how that honey just rolls right out of there, because I just did a little bit of avocado oil on there. So I just like to help it through, and I'm not going to can this. I'm just going to put this in the refrigerator so Billy and I can have a little cranberry juice cocktail every day while we're cruising. It's a great little beverage up in the pilot house while we're cruising. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't the color beautiful? Now, you can add this to your mimosas for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, or just because you're having a mimosa. A server asked my sister one time, she ordered champagne because she just loves champagne. And he said, "Oh, what are you celebrating?" And she said, "Wine with bubbles." So you might just like your champagne. And so this is great to add a little bit to your champagne. You can use this for like your holiday punch. You could add, you could make my ginger syrup and add some ginger syrup and some club soda to this for a really nice holiday punch. Throw you some cinnamon sticks and some frozen orange slices in there. And of course, how amazing would this be for cranberry juice for your children? I always try to tap it and just kind of scrape the bottom, make sure we get all of that goodness. But like anything else, you want to let this cool. Oh, you know what? I should have tasted it, make sure it's sweet enough, huh? You want to taste some?
Oh, sure. I have to do this for my wife because I love her. Not because I want to, trust me. I don't.
Hush, it's dripping. It's a little bitter. It needs a little more sweetness, huh?
Yeah, it's bitter like you are. Get 10 pounds of sugar and add it to it.
Actually, I probably should have stirred it up. Oh, that's better. I stirred it up. Here, come back and taste.
It's too far away.
I'll come to you. Better?
Yeah, that's good. That's better.
So, like I was saying, like anything else, put something hot in your fridge. Let it come to room temperature before you put a lid on it and store it in your fridge. Then you're going to have this beautiful cranberry juice cocktail that you're going to love. It's going to be so good for you. And for me, I just like some club soda. If you have an orange, if you have a lemon, if you want to give a little extra squeeze, you can. I got a bunch of things going on here today because, like I say, we're trying to hit the waterways, and club soda. Ooh. Sometimes it gets you. And then to me, this is just the perfect little drink. And I love the club soda because it just makes it bubbly and just so delicious. If you want to drink, you can really feel good about drinking. This you want to do. So don't stop buying cranberries because Thanksgiving's over. Bye, y'all. I'm going to see you down the waterways. Hopefully we're going to move tomorrow. And I'll be seeing y'all soon. Bye. Love ya.